Greetings, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some midseason NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, on the sidelines as well. And now we'll take a second to look at the race for Rookie of the Year. A new year ahead of us, and so much more for these young players ranked by their impact so far. While not in the top 5 currently, he's definitely on the radar screen, and he's been playing some very solid basketball.
And here we are midway through the season, and this group of rookies continues to impress on a nightly basis.
And some guys are definitely separating themselves from the pack, but with rookies, things can turn in a hurry.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Yaka Jonas. Bam Adebayo is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Larson in at the 3, the small forward. And for Seattle, Obi Toppin out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Zach LaVine. Then it's Holiday. And it's Matkovic in at the center. Now upon a really intriguing part of the season, Greg, it seems we've seen enough to give these teams some kind of identity.
I tell you, if teams are still searching for an identity, it's fair to say things probably aren't going well.
Here's Yaka Jonas. And it's off from three-point range. To the middle. It's stolen by Adebayo. Powell, the pass to Wiggins. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Well, I love when Wiggins finds a way to get into the paint and doesn't settle for that jump shot. Finding a way to get close to the rim.
Now here is Holiday. Toppin sets a screen for LaVine. Pass to Toppin. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Yaka Jonas grabs the rebound. Heat have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Wiggins outside to the paint. Stolen by LaVine. On the wing, Holiday. Kuminga with a wide open look. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Powell finds Adebayo.
Oh my goodness, 2 loud points for Bam.
Here's Holiday. Really played well against Orlando in his last outing. Outside LaVine. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And good job by LaVine fighting for that position.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Powell. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here is Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game.
Able to absorb contact. Holiday is not someone that is prone to lose focus on these tough takes.
Here's Yaka Jonas. It's tipped. Puts it up for Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just beautiful teamwork right there. Adebayo with perfect timing on that jump.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation. This summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Gets it to go. That one good from Adebayo.
Adebayo's teammates encourage him to be aggressive down there. He's a very intelligent low-post scorer.
Holiday, the pass to LaVine. Here's Toppin. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Now here's Powell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Unloads. Nice D from LaVine. Last outing for Miami, it was a loss to the Boston Celtics. Holiday. Yaka Jonas grabs the rebound. Miami leading by 4. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach for Seattle. Coach brought up the challenges that Bam Adebayo poses on both ends. He told me offensively, Bam doesn't force much. He gets his points within the flow of the offense. He's a great finisher and facilitator. And defensively, he can guard anybody. He might be the most versatile defender in the league. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now here's Levine. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. And it's good for 2.
There aren't many better at shooting from that range than Levine. He is lethal from that spot.
Here's Jonas. Still scoreless. Wiggins outside. Adebayo down low. Yep, that one goes.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Seattle trails by 4. Holiday with it. Lays it up off the glass.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Larson, defended by Kuminga. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Here's Holiday. Pass to Matkovic. Outside Levine. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Powell. And here's Adebayo. And he drops it in from the low post. Adebayo's got 10 points.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. He's checked in for Andrew Wiggins. And here we can check out the story for Drew Holiday.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Seattle trails by 6. Mitchell outside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive stop.
Yeah, he took that up with great confidence. Tremendous finish.
Here's Larson. 12 points his last outing. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Levine. Last game we saw him score 32. Here's Jonas. Fires from 14. Goes back up. Adebayo. The shot from the low post is good. Adebayo's got 12 points in the game.
And continues his perfect night. It's unreal. I just hope he doesn't believe in the announcer's jinx.
You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with the screen on Thompson. Pocket is outside. Good ball movement here by Miami. The shot by Jonas, no good.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Inside. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Miami's on 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Pass to Adebayo. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Oh, that is a smart move there by Bam. It's so hard for defenders not to fight on that shot pick.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Miami.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
And the first one drops.
Well, Bam Adebayo is an accomplished veteran. He's a proven winner who loves to compete. He's made multiple finals appearances, and he has a gold medal in that trophy case.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
Now, here is Smith. Zach LaVine unable to get his last shot to go.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
From 18 feet away, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
Here's Hackett. Out to Smith. Beyond the arc. And it's Seattle with the rebound.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
They get it back. Williams. Got a hand on it. And here's Smith. He has yet to score. The kick out to Adebayo. And again, it's the Heat missing. Seattle trails by 5. Here's Mitchell. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. The Heat shooting pretty efficiently out there. It isn't 48% in the first quarter. Smith, the pass to Adebayo. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. Miami shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
What's up?
And so he hits the technical free throw. Bamba is checked in for Seattle. Thomas comes in for Zach LaVine. And Miami with a change here, too. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Adebayo. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Now Mitchell. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Here's Thompson. Jacks up a 3. And it's Fontecchio with the rebound. Good on the bucket.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. It's a 5-point game. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Miami Heat's head coach Eric Spoelstra talked about their approach, and he said, you got to try to take control of the game, set the tone, and play consistently throughout. Everybody's trying to do the same thing. It's who can impose their will longer than the other team. Kevin, back to you.
He knows his stuff. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And Seattle making a change here. Matkovic is checked in. That free throw good from Thomas.
And Thomas has that reputation of being a little shot happy, but the fact is Cam is a pure scorer. He's got a strong handle, he's shifty, and he has a knack for hitting tough shots.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Well, Heat leading by 3. Now here is Smith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looks good from here.
From deep, Thomas. It's stolen by Smith. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Gardner. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 5.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
For 3, Mitchell. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Seattle will take possession.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
And Seattle shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway.
And defensively, that's the challenge. You not only have to locate Thompson, you have to stay connected to him as well.
Here's Smith. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, a big man with a big finish.
From deep, Thomas. And again, Seattle with the triple. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat out front, up by 1. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
And it's Seattle with the ball. They trail by 1. The Heat beat them last time when these two teams met down in South Florida.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Well, it's difficult to win in this league, period, but it's especially tough on the road.
Toppin is out there with Bamba. And it's Thompson. And it's Mitchell. And it's Thomas in at the 2. They're the group for Seattle starting the second. And Seattle shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the wing, Thompson. Shoots over Fontecchio. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Higgins outside. Fontecchio. He's covered by Thompson. Pocket 6. Here's Wiggins. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Obi Toppin.
Well, the defense respected Wiggins' ability to score right there, and they were all over him, but just a little bit too aggressive. Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Wiggins. The #1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
Catching up on the changes for Seattle. Dominguez come in for Klay Thompson, and it's Drew Holiday in for Davion Mitchell. Pass to Jonas. Powell, no one around him, connects from three-point range. Powell's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami. Seattle calls timeout. We've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
You take a look at Powell. He's got a plays in the three-point contest within his reach. I hope he makes it because I know how much this would mean to him to be a part of the event.
I mean, that's a good call, Kevin. He's the type of player that can really deliver on a stage like that. He'll be very dangerous if he ultimately gets in.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
Now, let's head over to the sideline for a report on Robert Williams. Allie, what have they told you?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Seattle. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. And from the sound of it, nothing to play with, but guys, nevertheless, seems like he's planning to give it a go. Back to you.
Allie, thanks as always.
Well, we certainly wish him the best during his recovery process. But right now, it's really next man up.
So it's Miami now, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
A different look for Seattle. Robert Williams comes in for Bamba. And Zach LaVine sub in for Drew Holiday. And Miami also making a switch. Larson's checked in. Last game for Seattle, they picked up the W against the Magic. Outside Thomas. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Out to the wing. And stolen by Wiggins. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And when Wiggins moves the rock, it's a huge plus for the offense.
Seattle trails by 8. Thomas with the ball. 5 points in the game. Right side LaVine. And once again off the mark by Seattle.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Here's Powell. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they're making something very difficult look simple right now.
He gets that one. LaVine's got 10 points.
And over the years, LaVine has put on the muscle, which helps him on those challenging finishes at the rim.
Here's Jonas. He's coming off a 10-point game against Boston. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Here's Thomas after the Heat pick up 2. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
Adebayo is checked in for Khalil Ware. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Powell. He has 7. And the layup is good. He's got 9.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Well, the best approach against a bigger defender is to go right into their chest.
Stolen away. It's Powell on the wing. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Here's Jonas. He averages a bit over 6 points a game.
And great activity from LaVine there. When he's engaged on defense, he's a difference maker.
Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well they pass the basketball. I mean, this is a club that has become really unselfish.
Seattle trails by 9. And here is Thomas. He's got 8. Pass to LaVine. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. LaVine's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's been reliable as ever on offense. LaVine working hard to make a big impact on that end.
Williams comes with a double team. Here's Jonas. Takes a 3. Hands it from downtown. Jonas has got his second bucket tonight.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
Yeah, he was so ready to answer that. These teams are just battling.
Now here's LaVine. He's got 13. Basket counts. LaVine's got 15 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Here's Powell. He's got 9. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Thomas.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Nasty move. Here's Kuminga. Tries again. Tapping a screen on Powell. LaVine kicks to Toppin. And again, Seattle with the triple.
Head always on a swivel. LaVine making things happen with his passing.
Wiggins against Toppin. To the inside. Taken away by Williams. Pass to Thomas. And Cameron Thomas picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And Seattle making a change here. Matkovic is checked in. Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for Miami. Here's Jonas. 5 points in the game. And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. different look for Seattle. Obi Toppin's checked in for Robert Williams. Klay Thompson comes in for Kuminga. And it's Drew Holiday in for Thomas. Here's Larson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
Now here is Holiday. 6-point game. Pass to Toppin. Toppin sets a screen for Levine. And Zach Levine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Here's Smith. Here's Larson. Guarded by Levine. Fires from 18. Larson, no good.
And you see the frustration on his face. He had a great opportunity there, and he blew it.
And he's still going, but Tim, Klay Thompson has always been celebrated for his run with the Golden State Warriors.
Yeah, Kevin, 4 titles, 5 All-Star appearances, 37 points in a quarter. Klay and Steph comprising quite possibly the greatest backcourt tandem in league history.
Now here is Holiday. Takes the 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
Well, I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Gardner. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Heat have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense, and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
That sounds like a good blueprint.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, averaging 80% from the line, and he has been as steady as they come at the stripe.
And that one misses.
And attitude plays such a big role in Adebayo's game. This guy is a worker. Doesn't mind getting his hands dirty if it means getting his team ahead.
The Heat making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. That one misses. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Seattle. 9-point game. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Now, here's Thompson. He had 10 points in the win against the Magic in Orlando. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
Well, I like that Thompson stayed very composed right there against a very physical defense.
Gardner passes to Smith. There's the 3. Toppin pulls it in. Seattle has gone 2 or 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Outside, Levine. He can't hit that time.
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Shooting 1.
Exploiting the opposing defense in the paint here. That they've set up shot down in there this second quarter, and boy, are they cashing in.
Some changes for Seattle. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Toppin. And it's Mitchell in for Levine. Free throw good, Smith. Seattle trails by 10. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And so he hits both. 1:56 left in the first half of basketball. Now Smith. Pass to Adebayo. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Gardner. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet. He's got 6.
Yeah, coaches love seeing Adebayo facilitating.
And Seattle shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Thompson outside. This one for 3. Thompson with the 3.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Hawkins finds Adebayo. To the wing on the left. Here's Fontecchio. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Mitchell passes to Thompson. Now here is Holiday. Defense right on him. No good. Shot missing.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
No one covering.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Seattle trails by 14. From past the arc. Bamba. It's good on the putback.
And this is something Bamba does so well. Unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Gardner. Off target from three-point range. Thompson inside. Working on Fontecchio. The shot by Thompson, no good. Jaquez right side. Bangs home the trifecta. Jaquez has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And Thompson launches it from deep. That'll do it for the first half. Heat lead by 15. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Spoelstra. Coach, the intensity has been there defensively. Are you pleased with what you've seen?
Well, they're going to continue to attack. I mean, that's the identity of their team. They're not going to stop, and the ability to finish our defense with rebounds will be important.
You have to match their resiliency. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the third quarter underway in just a moment.
Glad you're joining us for halftime. And fellas, how about Bam Adebayo getting it done to start the game?
His performance in the first half, Diesel approved. Plays physical, Diesel approved. Doing most of his damage right at the rim, of course, Diesel approved.
Diesel approved defense. The praise doesn't come any higher than that. And now it's time to bring up the players of the month in the NBA. On the Eastern side, Cade Cunningham.
This is why Cade was selected #1 overall in 2021. He seemed like a guy built to put a team on his back, and now we're seeing it.
Putting it all together. Tremendous talent. Go, Cade.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with the second half